Today, I will be going through all of the agents in CS2. There are 34 agents on the T side and 29 agents on the CT side. Without further ado, here we go. The T side. Sabre Dragomir, the Footsoldier. The name is composed of Slavic elements, drag meaning precious and mir meaning peace. Can be translated as he who cares about peace. Gives me a retired army dad vibe. Tan and brown attire, multi-layered, cozy looking jacket and hoodie. He's even wearing a baseball cap and sunglasses to help with the blinding glare. Prepared for a game of laser tag with his kids. The Phoenix Street Soldier, psycho exemplified, blood dripping from the phoenix rising on his bulletproof vest, red camo pants, brown tinted balaclava with a devilish grin painted on it, a grin that doesn't reach either his mouth or the dead eyes looking straight through you. The Elite Crew Jungle Rebel, the T-side agent I think of when I hear 1.6. Classic old school terrorist. He has a muted gray bandana, fingerless gloves, as well as tinted sunglasses which further add to the aesthetic. The Guerrilla Warfare Trapper Aggressor, a battle-worn tan undershirt, two-tone olive long shorts, and taupe sandals cover this well-muscled Middle Eastern woman. She has fingerless gloves and bullets slung around her shoulder and wrapped around her, a worn hijab of golden mesh patterning with a blood red stripe to add contrast. I wouldn't mess with this formidable opponent. The Phoenix Soldier, gray military camo on his pants, brown Timbs, gray gloves and shirt, striking contrast to the drenched blood on his ski mask and bulletproof vest. Looks like this soldier has seen a lot of action. The Phoenix Enforcer, monochromatic details and white phoenix surrounded by white flames on his vest, white camo pants to boot. Surprisingly enough, he has brown Timbs. This phoenix certainly is rising out of the flames. The Elite Crew Ground Rebel, this mesh keffiyeh with red detailing blends nicely with the golden plaid lumberjack shirt. He's even wearing sunglasses, which I'm sure help with the blazing sun. Paint splattered gray pants and fingerless gloves add to his aura. Yellow and gray boots bring the colors from head to toe. The Guerrilla Warfare Colonel Mango's Dabisi. From Uganda, this is a man of muscle from head to toe. Black beret with an insignia of red clashing swords and red trim. Sunglasses to cut the glare and stylish goatee. Leaf golden tank top, spare shotgun rounds ready for use. His fingerless gloves give him more dexterity. Heavy duty boots ready for the jungle. Dishonorable discharge or not, this colonel is still intimidating. The Professionals Little Kev, rough and ready businessman turned mercenary vibes. Cyan tie, baby blue dress shirt rolled up. Leather suspenders, gray pinstriped vest with cyan button stitching, dark blue dress pants, brown dress shoes with cyan laces and stitching. His entire attire is screaming he is a high-class killer. The Guerrilla Warfare Trapper, modern muscle Arab female terrorist, with a wonderful colored tiger textured hijab, dark gray ragged undershirt, a sling of bullets slung over her right shoulder, dirty tan shorts and sandals. She even has fingerless gloves. The Professionals, Getaway Sally, a businesswoman turned robber, black beanie and sunglasses, redhead aesthetic and matching red and orange diamond pattern tie, slightly askewed, green tinted gray dress pants and bright white clean dress shirt, 8 spare magazines. She's clearly ready for battle with the right attitude. The Elite Crew Osiris, judgmental lumberjack, open-jawed tiger teeth overlaid his handkerchief. Looks like he could and would gnaw what gets in his way. Sunglasses add to his mystique. Matching red belt and shoes complement his checkered red-toned shirt. His fingerless gloves give him more agility. The Phoenix Slingshot, rust red ski mask divided by a prominent white line down the center. Matching red interior dress shirt, brown camo, and orange highlights on his baggy pants. Graffiti type saying Slingshot on the right pant leg. Brown Tims add to this persona. He is a close combat specialist. This phoenix is going to keep on coming back at you. Sabre Dragomir, red baseball cap and interior shirt, multi-layered and brown tone cozy jacket, green pants and tan boots, retired dad vibes. Sabre Maximus, red flat cap, undershirt, cozy leather jacket, green pants and tan boots, except this guy goes to the limit. He needs court-ordered anger management. He's a fight looking to happen, motivated by simmering inner rage. The guerrilla warfare elite trapper Solman, Caribbean vibes, 3 solid gold chains, sunglasses, a beautiful rose floral shirt, complimentary colored scarf wrapped around his waist. He's wearing green shorts, fingerless gloves, and sandals. This guy is man enough to pull it off, and cool enough to make it a fashion statement. A sling of bullets wrapped around his right shoulder shows he is ready to do battle. Sabre Rezan the Redshirt. This is a rough and ready guy, an expert grenadier with a clean haircut. The red right cuff is the main reason people enjoy this alternative. The color coordinates with the red interior turtleneck, two-tone cozy jacket, brown pants, and darker tan boots to finish off the ensemble, just like this guy, who will finish you off the first chance he gets. The elite crew. Professor Shahmat, balding professor from Magna Cum Laude. He has a desire to master the art of war. Camo handkerchief, matching red armband, and sunglasses give him a unique persona. The walrus handlebar mustache suggests a ruggedness, masculinity, and the connection to the Wild West. This man is a wild card in the deck of life. Sabre Blackwolf, in a long brown combat leather jacket. He was raised deep within the bitter forests of Eastern Europe. He has exceptional determination and focus. The goatee adds a little Salvador flair. Throwing knives across his chest make this Black Wolf a dangerous predator. He's the complete package. Sabre Rezan the Ready, red and gray jacket, light tan pants, matching gray cuffs, gloves, and turtleneck underneath. His temper is fired up, and he just can't wait for the next fight. This expert grenadier even wrote a book about how prepared he is. The Professionals. Bloody Darryl the Strapped. This neighborhood psychopath has a serpent mask on his face and a matching snakeskin shirt, golden chain and medallion, gray dress pants and gloves. Detective Royal patterning throughout. Reminds me of the Man-O-War skins. The Professionals. Number K, your average white-collar worker turned bank robber. Cigarette in his mouth, blue pinstripe tie, walkie-talkie, and 2 spare magazines. This wealth acquisition specialist is private and talented. The Professionals. Safecracker Voltzmann has green circular glasses, complimentary tie, stripes abound, topped off by a watch chain and double-breasted vest. Unhinged safecracker and technical mastermind. She enjoys short walks on the pavement, the sound of cable ties being fastened, and testing explosive prototypes under immense pressure. What's not to enjoy? The guerrilla warfare Arno the Overgrowth. He used to be a heavyweight boxing champion. He now enjoys fresh hot milk tarts, hunting and fighting, known for his expert survival skills. He currently lives out of a cave. Understated in the sweat-stained t-shirt and dark rust red tan camo pants. Arno is an interesting character. The Professionals. Sir Bloody Skullhead Darryl. He is a well-dressed individual with a horned skull mask he uses to intimidate his enemies. Slate gray pants and gloves contrast well against the pinstripe dress shirt and teal vest. the Guerrilla Warfare, Vypa Sista of the Revolution. Dark camo pants and short light green t-shirt highlight her masculine physique. She has a dragon tattoo on her left shoulder. Sista is a notorious rebel and brilliant improviser, one of 12 sisters born into poverty and left to fend for herself at the age of 7. Her attacks for a dictator were so brilliant, she was considered to be a small army. The point of Vypa Sista is not to be messed with. When you see her coming, I would run away and go all the way back to where you came from. The Professionals, Sir Bloody Darryl Royale. Crown stencils throughout his attire. He is a cocky gold mask-wearing tax collector. He says he really enjoys cheeseburgers from Monaco. Interesting wisecracking bloke. Guerrilla Warfare, medium rare Crasswater. This bare-chested former Navy SEAL captain was declared deceased while serving in the Middle East during the 1990s. A fierce adversary, though possessing only one good eye. The left one was damaged during his imprisonment. It also caused him to have Stockholm Syndrome, and he ended up joining the other side. He brings military discipline and organization to an otherwise chaotic gang of rebel fighters. The Professionals, Sir Bloody Silent Darryl. Other than the heavy leather vest and mask, he looks like an average 9-to-5er, but since he has made a vow of silence due to organizational complaints about his logorrhea or ability to talk a great deal, he has taken to wearing a mask with a white X marking the spot over his mouth on an otherwise black mask. His penetrating blue eyes are staring right at you, and it could mean he is aiming to silence his enemies as well. Elite Crew, the elite Mr. Mulik, is the last surviving heir to a recently deposed Middle Eastern monarch. There is evidence that he has elite military training, international private education, and numerous international bank accounts. He looks like the blue jean military version of a killer who does it for the kicks. The Professionals, Sir Bloody Miami Darryl. In the latest horror flick, Jason Goes to Miami, white hockey mask and all. The pink and blue floral shirt is a nice Miami Vice touch. This guy is out for a killing spree. Guerrilla Warfare, Crasswater, the Forgotten. Former Navy SEAL captain taken prisoner while serving in the Middle East during the 1990s after a botched rescue attempt by the US Navy. While forgotten and alone, he developed a severe case of Stockholm Syndrome and joined the terrorists. He has a red bandana, milky eye, and it has only shaven one side of his face, which leads one to believe this man is missing in action in more than one way. The Professionals, Sir Bloody Loudmouth Darryl. If you like the Joker, this is the agent for you. A regal print on the red undervest and dress shirt cuffs. Red secondary colors throughout the top with black undertones. The pants and shoes are light gray. Maniacal clown exemplified. Sabre, the Dr. Romanov. Romanov was a dynasty that ruled Russia and included Ivan the Terrible. This doctor is more than likely to kill rather than heal based on that heritage. The flowers holding up his bullets show that he has a delicate touch. He is a drug smuggler expert for over 30 years. He was known for being calculating, deliberate, and frighteningly precise. The CT side. Gendarmerie Nationale Aspirant. Loaded up including armadillo armor. This aspirant of the Gendarmerie is prepared, highly trained military police cadet, responsible for assisting in rural combat operations. To say most are eager for action in the field is an understatement. Siesta la vie. The SWAT Chem-Haz Specialist. The high-tech gas mask goggles are toxic-looking green. Covered from head to toe, the SWAT Chem-Haz Specialist is able to survive and succeed in poisonous environment operations for hours at end. Where others run away, they run in. SWAT Biohaz Specialist in blended green attire. Dire, suited for the jungles and trained to handle the worst case bio-warfare situations, like terrorists unleashing biohazard attacks upon unsuspected civilians. You do not want to deal with these guys. Tacita Sid Mortiferum. The Brazilians' 1st Battalion, Primeiro Tenente. Primeiro Tenente in Portuguese translates to First Lieutenant in English, which is a military rank, specifically referring to the junior officer rank right below captain. A low-ranking combat officer. This survival specialist is often found in the deep jungle operations. The Brazilian 1st Battalion often sharpens their teeth along the banks of the mighty Amazon River, where surprises are common. The KSK 3rd Commando Company, an elite soldier from Germany's Commando Safecracker. These members of the 3rd Commando Company are handpicked to be a part of KSK's operational forces. This guy is outfitted in the latest tech and adds a little flair with the golden scarf and red goggles. These guys kill with style. The SAS D Squadron Officer. Don't let the bug-like headgear throw you. These guys are incredibly lethal. Officers in the SAS spend years sharpening their skills, infiltration, hostage rescue, and classified missions not fit for the public eye. Dark camo design suited for nighttime environments. These guys intend to bug you. The SAS B Squadron Officer. These officers in the SAS spend years honing their ability to infiltrate and kill their enemies while rescuing hostages. The green camo is especially suited for hostile jungle environments. The Union flag, commonly called the Union Jack, is found on both arms, demonstrating this squadron represents the Union of England, Scotland, and Northern Ireland. FBI Operator SWAT, standing for fidelity, bravery, and integrity. The two-tone greens and bright yellow highlights are designed for both comfort and style. These guys are deployed in high-risk situations, such as counterterrorism, hostage rescue, and bomb defusal, to name a few. One of many disciplines these agents specialize in. NSWC SEAL Team 6 Soldier. Combat ready, including a pair of scissors. This American soldier is hungry for wins. SEAL Team 6 soldiers know how to get the job done. He's happy to be here and ready for action. Gendarmerie Nationale Sous Lieutenant Medic. Medics of the Gendarmerie Nationale have a well-deserved reputation for providing life-saving interventions using anything at their disposal. In gray and blue tones with a touch of muted yellow, these medics can improvise anything from AEDs, jungle medicine, and providing precise covering fire when needed. Medics of the Gendarme have your back no matter what. It is better to prevent than to heal, and they do both really well. Gendarmerie National Officer Jack Baltram. Baltram is a hero, a single father, a passionate consumer of chocolate at all times of day, a highly decorated officer of the Gendarmerie. Baltram was awarded the Legion of Honor. It is the highest and most prestigious French National Order of Merit, both military and civil. He received it for swapping places with a hostage and thwarting the terrorist activity on more than one occasion. His motto is, "We do what we have to do." He is a man who gets the job done. SWAT Sergeant Bompson. Taylor Bompson earned his moniker after becoming SWAT's go-to officer for efficient explosive ordnance disposal. With his uncanny ability to locate even the most well-hidden improvised explosive device, or IEDs for short, Bompson's keen hearing is outclassed only by the noble Greater Waxmuth. Just like his sunglasses, he is clearly understated. When any minute he could go out with a bang. The SWAT Lieutenant Treehugger Farlow. Nicknamed Treehugger. No one else knows how to enjoy combat ops that require sunscreen, mosquito repellent, and M4 assault rifles quite like Farlow does. She might hug trees, but she's not so kind to her enemies. Though it's nice to be out in the big outdoors. Kind of nice to come in from the cold, don't you think? NSWC SEAL Blueberries Buckshot. Known as SEAL Team's Weapons Sommelier, which means anyone who works with weapons. Borrowed borrowed from a Middle French word for butter. Originally meant anyone who works to win. Buckshot has thoroughly field tested and reviewed almost every available military weapon in staging depth. ST6 relies on Buckshot's knowledge of lesser-known guns for edge case advantages in ground-based operations, seen here sporting a classic NUE Type 1 uniform, otherwise known as Blueberries. SWAT John Van Helen Kask. John Van Helen Kask is one of SWAT's best tactical defense units and on-site military paramedics. He also shreds a mean guitar, sometimes mid-operation. He says it helps his teammates' blood pump, just as effective as an AED, which he keeps ready in case of emergency. He says there is nothing better than listening to the beat, a beating heart that is. I can bring you back to life, but I can't make you live it. That's all about attitude. NSWC SEAL Buckshot. Known as SEAL Team's weapon sommelier, Buckshot prefers the cover of green. With guns, he certainly has a green thumb. Reviewed and thoroughly field tested almost every available military weapon. In staging depth, ST6 relies on Buckshot's knowledge on lesser-known guns for edge case advantages in ground-based operations. But in the interest of time, they strenuously avoid casual conversation on the topic because he says the guns talk to him and that they have feelings. Perhaps he is a gun whisperer. FBI Markus Delrow, HRT, being 2 steps ahead is what he does best. Understated and built for the job, in olive pants and gray jacket over a blue tee. There's no detail too small for Markus Delrow. Equipment, battle plans, oppositional tactics, you name it, he's already through it twice. Delrow takes pride in being known as the brains of the operation. All that's left is to execute. SEAL Frogman Lieutenant Rex Crikey looks and acts a bit like a crocodile dude. Lieutenant Crikey is a prime choice for all jungle and wetlands combat ops. His expertise is in handling wild reptiles big and small. He has saved both him and his fellow frogmen on more than one occasion. TACP 2 times McCoy Cavalry. With inhuman reserves of physical and mental stamina, McCoy often finds he is the last person standing at the end of any conflict, physical and verbal alike. He earned his nickname by competing in TACP's field training twice. Office records mark this up to a scheduling mix-up, but his teammates report restraining him from completing it the 3rd time. His yellow scarf is a tribute to his time with the 1st Cavalry Division. Gendarmerie National Chemhaz Capitaine. Chemhaz is a short form for chemical hazards, which refers to the potential dangers associated with the use of handling and storage of chemicals. As leader for chemical and biohazard combat operations in a populated area, he was celebrated for orchestrating the successful rescue of an entire domestic airport's civilian occupancy in a infamous sarin gas attack of 1997. He plays a crucial role within the organization. The Chemhaz captain is the epitome of preparedness and composure. The TACP 2-time McCoy USAF. 2 times McCoy earned his nickname by competing in TACP's field training twice, and his teammates report restraining him from competing the 3rd time. The real McCoy means something that's genuine, authentic, or the real thing, rather than fake or imitation. It's used to describe something that is of a high quality, or the original, as opposed to a copy or imitation. With inhuman reserves of physical and mental stamina, McCoy often finds himself the last person standing. He's definitely the real McCoy. SWAT First Lieutenant Farlow. First Lieutenant Farlow is one of the most beloved and respected officers in SWAT. A first lieutenant is a commissioned officer, ranking above a second lieutenant and below a captain. They often lead platoons or serve as staff officers, smart as a whip and relentlessly polite. A master tactician in hostage and barricade situations. Farlow quickly climbed the SWAT ranks. Don't be fooled by her overwhelmingly cheerful nature and soft teal-green garb. She can dispatch bad guys in the blink of an eye and not think twice about it. FBI, Michael Cyphers, the sniper. What you see is what you get. It's rare to find someone whose desire to succeed is matched by their desire to do good, but Cypher checks both boxes. After a catastrophic knee injury ended his sports career early in Division 1, this athlete was recruited by the FBI. Against all adversity, he remains positive and is listed as a top-notch sniper who doesn't miss the mark. If he has you in his sights, you are as good as dead. SEAL Frogman Commander Davida Goggles Fernandez. Goggles earned her nickname when a bullet struck her left eye, or would have if it weren't for wet socks reminding her to grab her full kit. A Frogman is a specialized Navy-trained operative for underwater operations. They are known for their expertise in diving, underwater combat, and reconnaissance. Commander Fernandez is able to slow her heart rate to undetectable levels and navigate darkness, ice, and deep sea defense systems. She excels in her human aquatic potential, and her skills as an elite marksman put her a step above the rest. National Gendarmerie Squadron Leader Redshirt. Redshirt moved up the ranks by executing in offensive strategy and hostage negotiations, but most of all blade-based combat. Born into an old aristocratic family, Redshirt enlisted in the Gendarmerie Nationale to avoid compulsory enrollment at a notorious Swiss finishing school. Several promotions later, she is best known for her moniker, The Knife, although some would say this is because she can get a bit blunt at times. Blue eyes blazing, she is striking in her matching fatigues. I would watch it if I were you, as she likes to get right to the point of things. SEAL Frogman Commander Wet Socks Byrod, 3rd generation SEAL and 2nd combat diver to ever receive the Navy's Cross Medal, one step below the Medal of Honor. The Navy's Cross is the 2nd highest military decoration of valor, awarded to members of the US Navy. It signifies extraordinary heroism in action against an enemy of the United States, credited for defusing several IEDs planted in a network of flooded caves beneath a US embassy. Barrow chalks it up to his impeccable attention to detail, which earned him the nickname Wet Socks. Double check it, then triple check it, then check it again. First on deck and last off it is Commander Frank Barrow's motto. SWAT Commander May Dead Cold Jamison. Combat Ready Commander nicknamed Dead Cold Jamison has about seen it all. Dead cold can be used as an idiom to emphasize the intensity of something, and Commander Jamison is certainly that. Her no-nonsense attitude and ability to remain skeptical and wry in the midst of deadly combat makes her seem nonchalant about the chaos at hand. If you think that, you would be wrong. Nothing gets past dead cold. Believe me, if she is anywhere around, you're gonna find out. NSWC SEAL Lieutenant Commander Ricksaw, ability to keep his SEAL team calm and deadly in the most dire situations. Lieutenant Commander Ricksaw comically let it happen attitude towards heavy combat is remarkable. He has led more special ops than any other SEAL to date, which is saying a lot. Ricksaw knows life is short and encourages his team to make the most of the time they have, including cheerfully serving up bullets and frag grenades to high-value targets at any and all occasions. Big, burly, and ready to bust balls. FBI Special Agent Ava. Indifferent to her accomplishments, Special Agent Ava is initially underestimated, despite receiving 3 out of 5 possible FBI honorary medals. Ava is surprisingly modest and unimpressed. The way she sees it, it's nothing compared to growing up with 4 older brothers. Special Agent Ava takes pleasure from the simple things: clean wins, cold beer, and turning bad guys into thin crust pizza pie. They see me, they're confused, then they're dead. Agent Ava is her team's ultimate secret weapon. I will list my top selections. It is up to you to decide, given all the information and examples, which one is the best for you. Don't doubt yourself, and remember your budget should be a part of the equation. My top 6 picks. My $3 sign picks are the D Squadron Officer and Number K. My nostalgic picks are Michael Cyphers and the Ground Rebel. My budget pick is the Enforcer and the B Squadron Officer. I hope this gave you a better idea of what agent you might want to consider picking up. Thanks for taking the time to watch the entire video. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care.